the students of the Mississippi Student Justice Alliance at our MSJA retreat had an opportunity to speak with the workers at the Nissan plant. And from that moment, they had a deep connection with what the workers were facing at the Nissan plant and how arduous the task is in establishing a union, and beyond that, getting an opportunity to have a fair election for a union at a plant that is overwhelmingly union, anti-union is their rhetoric and practice.
I think my most memorable events, I mean, it's kind of hard because all of them are very, very important, and I definitely saw the importance of them when they were being created and planned all the way through the execution of the events. But I think my favorite one, or the one that sticks out most in my mind, is the mass incarceration nation conversation that we had at Tougaloo College. The reason why is because as a black man, as a black male, growing up and going through the school systems, dealing with the law on the occasions that I had to deal with the law, I understand that there's definitely a problem and an issue that is really facing our community and decreasing the number of black males that are available in order to do the things to create a more viable community. So when I saw people come together and address that issue the way that they did, it really touched me, especially there was a lot of young men that were down there. Typically when we have conversations, there are a lot of women there, but you don't see a lot of men, but we actually had a lot of young men, so that was something that sticks out in my mind as one of the most memorable things.
One of my most memorable events that I participated in so far with the Mississippi Student Justice Alliance has to be art, poetry, and justice, and that's partially because I'm a poet and I love the arts, and so for us to be able to incorporate social justice, poetry, and then young people, we had middle school, high school, and also college students to participate with the event. And it turned out to be a success, and we got a lot of recognition, and we did some social media commercials which got a lot of attention towards the event as well. So that the whole atmosphere of that event really just goes to show that students, young people, care about what's going on in the community, and they are abreast socially, and they know about movements and incorporate that with their poetry and find a way to express that, and then being so artistic and then using literary devices and stylistic devices to that whole thing. It takes a lot of courage to do. It takes a lot of expression to do. So for them to be able to incorporate social justice and poetry and everything, every element that they encompass with their poetry, that was so amazing to me.
Programs like the MSJA are very important because, one, everyone has a voice. A lot of people don't realize they have a voice. A lot of people's voices are stifled via some kind of oppression from external, or it could be oppression that's from internal. But the MSJA gives a platform for people to use their voices in a positive way.